Welcome to MxGP, the channel for all things motocross. From the latest news to exclusive content, we've got you covered. Whether you're a seasoned rider or a fan of the sport, we'll bring you the stories that matter most. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest content. And for our returning viewers, thank you for your continued support. And please support me by sending a little super thanks.
It was another trademark Jett Lawrence performance, and we don't mean that he won the race. Jett's 250 career is about to end with 4 straight titles spread through Pro Motocross and Monsterenergy Supercross, a remarkable run of consistency. That's actually the hallmark for Jett right there. Yes, he's fast, flashy and popular, but he's proven wise beyond his years. Most of the time. Yeah, there have been a few hiccups, but few phenoms have mowed through the small bike ranks this effectively and efficiently. Jett has speed to burn, so he only uses it when needed. He goes only as fast as needed, which leads to races where the comp keeps him honest or even catches him at times. That's okay because you don't need to win races by minutes. In the long run, he's scored a lot better by not testing his own limits with every gate drop. The opening round of the AMA Motocross Championships is going to be something worth watching. On May 27th, at the Fox Raceway in California, 19-year-old Jett Lawrence goes up against the big boys in the AMA 450 Motocross Championship. Now, the centerpiece of the Super Motocross World Championship awaits with the Pro Motocross Championship, sanctioned by AMA Pro Racing, with 11 rounds and 22 motos spread across the most iconic venues in the sport for what is annually the most grueling test of physical and mental fortitude during the hottest months on the calendar. Will it be hard work in his rookie season, or will he do a Tim Geiser and win a major 450 championship first time up? When Geiser won his first world title back in 2016, he was 19 years old, and an interesting fact, both Lawrence and Geiser were born on September 8, Lawrence in 2003 and Geiser in 1996. Both already had major 250 championships in their last smaller bike class season, and both rode for the mighty HRC. Both also have overall wins in the MXON, Geiser in the MxGP class in 2019 and Lawrence in the Open class in 2022. But let's get back to the young Aussie. You just need to go back to his second race on a 450 at the September 2022 Monsterenergy Motocross of Nations. Lining up against the defending AMA 450 champion Eli Tomac, the world number 2 in Jeremy Seewer, the AMA 450 runner-up, the world number 3 Jorge Prado and former AMA 450 champion Dylan Ferrandis, and world MX2 number 2 Iago Geerts, he smoked them all, finishing second to MxGP newcomer and the then world MX2 champion Maxime Renault. Pretty stacked field, and the 19-year-old was not for a second outclassed. In my opinion, he will come out in round 1 on May 27th at the Fox Raceway National, Fox Raceway at Pala, California, and dominate. While some American media are still undecided how good this kid is, the rest of the world have made up their mind. He could be the next coming of a Stefan Everts, Ricky Carmichael or Jeremy McGrath. I think he is that good, and I think in this year's AMA 450 Motocross Championship he will prove it. A win in that championship would in my mind just about place him as the best non-American rider ever, but of course, he will need an AMA Supercross Championship to his name to cement that spot. While RC started his 450 career in 1999 more often on the ground than winning, the style of Carmichael, balls to the wall, just didn't suit the bigger bike straight away, and he had his share of big crashes, while guys like Tim Geiser, who won in his rookie 450 season, has something of a similar style to Lawrence, where throttle control and balance is the name of the game. Mind you, even Geiser had some big ones in the early years on the 450, but has put together more 450 championships than many before him, including the rider we often refer to as the fastest man on the planet, Jeffrey Herlings. The fact Lawrence beat Chase Sexton in both Sunday races in Redbull in September, on his first weekend racing the bigger bike, that tells me a lot. Well, it tells us all a lot, doesn't it? As Lawrence gets older, he seems a lot smarter, which is what happens to all of us hopefully, but at just 19 years of age, has 2 AMA 250 motocross championships and looks like he will collect his second AMA 250 Supercross championship. It isn't J.M. Bell numbers just yet, but the young Aussie shouldn't take long before he has more major American championships than both Bell and his countryman Chad Reed to become the most successful non-American of all time.